got Mason Rowland, head coach Taylor Wagner, and Laura Gutierrez with us after the win over New Mexico Highlands. Coach, just start with you, an opening statement on how tonight went from your perspective.
Yeah, really happy with how we started the game. You know, obviously hitting shots makes it easy, but we played great defense, and I thought it carried over to our offense. And, you know, everybody just was sharing the ball, and we got open looks, and we put the ball in the hole, and it was a great team win. And, you know, our goal was to keep these guys under 50 points, and I thought defensively our team played really well tonight.
Laura, for you, you finished with 18. You outscored their entire team in the first half. Just from your perspective, you know, what was it like to get out to a start like that where the offense just sort of came to you and you were able to hit a lot of shots and kind of hit the ground running right away?
Finally, but I think it just led from our defense in the first half especially. We were active, we were helping each other out, and like Coach said, it came from the passing. We were sharing the ball really well, and defense to offense really.
Mason, for you, 15 points, 6 rebounds, another just well-rounded game for you. Coach has talked a lot about how you have to you're learning 2 positions of the offense, and that's true for Laura as well. But just talk about your performance tonight and how you felt this weekend sort of played out.
I just think we had a really great team win today, and everybody contributed, and just defensively we were really active, and then it paid off on the offensive end. And if it comes from rebounds, assists, anything, everybody's just working their hardest and playing their heart out tonight and this weekend for that matter.
Questions?
Say, Laura, I know, this year you've kind of been up and down, and I know, the scoring isn't where you want it to be, but playing the New Mexico school, is that just hits a little bit different for you, or?
I mean, I guess a little bit, yeah, but I'm really just focused on winning this season. I'm a senior, and that's all I want to do.
Yeah, has it just been, do you feel like you were pressing at times or forcing shots? I mean, shots going up, it's like, well, that looked really good. You had a couple rattle out last night. Just a different feeling tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't really been, hitting this season. I don't know what else it is, but it's all right. We got a bunch of other threats on offense, so I'm fine with it.
Let's see, Coach, we talked earlier, you wanted that well-rounded offense, and it was tough for Olivia to get going with the big girl, and they were really kind of, okay, she's not going to score. So good to have everybody else kind of pick up the slack.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You've got shooters around, and they were doubling her early on, and she just kicked it back out. And, we had good looks from the three-point line, and that's what it's got to be. Every night, every team's going to have a different scheme on how they're going to guard us, and so we just have to adjust to that. But it is nice when everybody, is hitting shots and is a threat. And, but with Laura, she's made all those shots. She does that in practice every day. So, we've just been waiting for her kind of to go off, and it just adds another offensive weapon for her. I think it gives her some confidence going forward, and then just makes our team better. So, it's one thing. I think it'll be different every night for someone that's going to go off, and we just have to be ready.
Yeah. And Mason, like Paxton said, you're running 2 different positions, but it looks like you can kind of switch back and forth at will, and it's kind of nice when you're kind of running that point. It's like, well, whoever I'm going to get the ball to is got a good chance to score, and if they're covered, I can go drive.
Yeah, I think we're all just so versatile in how we play. Anybody can take you off the dribble, you can step back and shoot anything, and it's really just a bunch of reads for us. So if we facilitate, then that's what we got to do. If we need to attack, then we're going to do that, and if we need to take the shot, we're all comfortable doing it. So it really doesn't matter who is handling the point or on the wing, anything like that.
And you get out to, a 20, 30, 40-point lead, and I know you didn't want the defense to back down at all. And, you had a few little lapses, but overall, it looked like they tried to stay engaged the whole time.
Yeah, the first 3 quarters were under 10 points, so it was phenomenal, and I think the fourth was 13 points. And that's still a good quarter, but our goal was to be under 50, and I thought we were engaged for the most part. And there was a couple plays that got away from us, but overall, I was really pleased with our defense tonight and yesterday as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you clear the bench with, 7 minutes to go in the game, and those kids, they're working hard in practice every day, and they haven't gotten to play a lot. And really, they more than held their own in there.
They did a great job. I think after the first couple of possessions, they settled down, and then defensively, it was just, they got a couple steals, made them take tough shots, came up with big rebounds, and in practice they'll have their days too, and they battle everybody else, and so it's fun to see them rewarded tonight and get out there and play, and hopefully we have a few more of those too, because they're good players.
Looked like you guys were having just as much fun watching them kind of get rewarded because they've had to go against you every single day. So is it kind of fun to see them go out there and have some success?
It was definitely fun to watch them. I mean, there's, like Coach said, there's days at practices when they just take it to us. And, I mean, they put us on the line because they beat us. So they just have to have that confidence, like, and they're able to do that. So it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, they push us every day in practice to get to where we are when we play on the court. So it was good to see them get some playing time and reward for what they push us for at practice. So letting them get their chance was really cool to see.
So I'm gonna have to multitask here. Oh, perfect. So, Coach, when you guys are up by that big of a number early on in the game, you mentioned you wanted defensive results. How do you keep the players engaged? And was part of it, especially when you had the team huddled up, being like, hey, if we get to this threshold, we're gonna let the second unit come in. Was that something maybe you were telling the team?
Well, no, it was just like everyone's going to play hard. That's what it is. If you're going to step out there, you got to give full effort, and it doesn't matter if you're a starter or, you just come in off the bench. I really don't care, but they've got to go out and compete, and I felt like the girls did that.
And between today and yesterday, long break, back in action after 3 weeks or so, what are one or two things, even in a game like this, that maybe you saw that you're like, we kind of still need to work on this, or we're still rusty in this department?
Well, the things that we kind of talked about, since we came back from break, we executed this weekend. And so I was really proud of our girls. Our focus was on defense. Our focus was on making them take tough shots. And, you can't be perfect in a basketball game. But defensively, I thought we did a great job this weekend.
All right, thanks a lot, you guys.
Thanks,
Congrats
guys.
on the win.